my mammogram today. And, went in first. They actually scheduled me for just a breast exam. I didn't realize that. Breast exam, pap smear, the things that every woman's supposed to get every year once they get to a certain age. So I go in, she does a breast exam, and I explained to her what's going on. I just had a pap smear a couple months ago. I'm like, I know I don't need one of those. Everything came out great, whatever. She's like, oh, okay. So what happened? So I told her that I suspected the lump in my left breast and that it was getting bigger. She did the examination. She said, okay, we want to do the mammogram today. And then they were like, okay, well, we see something and it doesn't look like it looks suspicious. So we're going to do a sonogram. So I hung around for them to do the sonogram. They did the sonogram, and I knew something was wrong because when the doctor came in, not the initial doctor, but the second doctor, when she came in after the sonogram, she was like, well, I hate to give you this news right before the holidays. Like, right, as soon as you say that, it's just like, okay, well, what is it? But she was like that, it looks very abnormal. We can't really diagnose it right now, but we have to do a biopsy as soon as possible. So they found a couple of different masses in my breast. The one that I was feeling is the abnormal looking one they showed me on the sonogram. And then they found another one in this breast, a small one, but they said that it looks like it's encapsulated, so it's probably benign. The other one that they found in this same breast looks just as crazy as the main one. So they want to test it all. They want to do biopsies for all of them, and I'm going to let them do it. And what the doctor said after I started, she was like, if I was in Vegas and I had to gamble, I would gamble on it being cancerous. Like, who says that to a patient? I don't really want to say anything about this until I know for sure, if it's absolutely cancerous, even though it's looking like it is. I don't want to bother anybody, and I don't want anybody to be crazy over me without really knowing. But again, I'm going to keep it to myself until I know exactly what it is, because I don't want to scare anybody. But the fact that they were so adamant about me getting the biopsy and making sure, that I got it done soon, it makes it even more of a scary process. They biopsied the lump that I could palpate myself, and then they biopsied another lump that they found in there, and then they biopsied a node, a lump under my underarm, all on the left side. I got the results yesterday, and it's cancerous. The node that I palpated, the one that was growing, the one I was telling you guys about, that one is definitely cancerous. And the one they found under my underarm, that one is not. So basically, the doctor was saying, I'm definitely going to have some sort of surgery to remove that, whether it's a lumpectomy or a mastectomy. But she still doesn't know, if it has spread anywhere else. Like, they have to do an MRI. That's basically what she said. In order for them to be able to explain to me what my options of treatment are, they have to do an MRI. And again, I had to go through a program because I don't have, regular insurance. But the way the program that they put me in, the way it works, is that as soon as you get diagnosed with something like this, there are emergency insurances that sometimes become available to you, but it's still a process. Even though they're trying to work with me, to try to get me approved. Oh my God, never would have ever thought that I'd be going through something like this right now. But I mean, just with the whole insurance thing, like, it's just, so they're trying to file the paperwork. I saw her again this morning. I had to run over there and show her like proof of citizenship, proof of address, things like that, in order for me to qualify for some New York State coverage. But so that's being they did no proof of income and all that too. It's being processed. As soon as they process it and give me insurance, I can get the MRI. Once I take the MRI, I know what my options are in terms of what types of treatment, what types of surgery. Will I have to do chemo? Will I have to do radiation? Have I told anyone yet? No. I know I said before that I was trying to wait to see what the results are, but I also kind of want to wait to see how serious it is. I know that I might be wrong for that, but I kind of just, I want to be able to answer as many questions for them as possible without them worrying. So I'm still kind of like in shock. I'm still in good spirits. I mean, if they have to, I even said to the doctor, I'm like, I know a lot of women are really concerned about cutting their breasts off, but I mean, you can take both of mine at the same time, as long as that increases my chances of not having to go through this again. Take both my boobs, please. I'm begging you to. If I have to do surgery, I'd rather just do it one time and be done. And then it's the whole reconstructive surgery after the fact. This is mind blowing right now. But yeah, I don't have all the answers yet. I don't have, the only thing I do know for sure is that it is cancerous and it's growing. That's pretty much the update. I have to wait until my insurance clears in order to get the MRI, because, no one's going to do it for free. After I get the MRI, I get the results, and then I know what my treatment's going to be. Pray for me. Watch the breakdown. Hey, 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 hey.